Hey, what is up? How's everybody doing today? So I've been reading this book about Jeff Bezos and his whole entrepreneurship of how he started and how he began. But the main important thing that what got him to his victory, what got him to his success is understanding that every day is always day one. And as long as you put customers first and you take risks based on their benefits and based on what's the bigger picture, based on taking risks, but not stupid risks, risks based off of value, based off, say for Amazon for example, how he has the marketplace, and then he first started with the books. He first started with using books because he knew that if you have books on the platform, then you can obviously get more you can have more, host more than in a library. And so as he specified in books, then he leveraged that and leveraged other content, leveraged books to what we know to now is like furniture, TV, games, everything. But the key thing here is that he was king in his specificity in what he started first, which is books, and he leveraged that and grew exponentially based off that. So that goes based off anything. If you're gonna have a course, don't go based off everybody, because if it's for everybody, then it's for nobody. And if it's for a specific person or specific reason, specific purpose, and you can solve problems based off that, like the books for instance, or if I'm making courses and I'm helping people based on mindset, I'm not going to go based on people who are in fitness, who are in business, just to get them all in the mindset. I'm going to do based on the specifics. If they're having bad thoughts, or if they're struggling to be goal setters, if they're struggling to set goals for themselves, or lack of discipline, I'll go based off that and based off those specific pain points. I'll go from their pain points, and then I'll sell them based on the benefits that they'll be getting. And then over time, I'll be leveraging and growing, maybe going to fitness, maybe going to something other than goal setting, or it can go into meditation. But the key thing here is being specific, and the more specific you are, the more value you bring to that person, that specific customer, that specific avatar. Because Jeff Bezos knew, for instance, that he was going to target the people for books based on just creativity, based on freedom. And that's what internet does, is the freedom to read everywhere and not having to go places, is to pull it out on your phone now and to be able to use it anywhere. So the key thing I want you to understand is that using risk, you don't have to go based off of just being broad. You have to be specific and take risks based on knowing their pain points and knowing how you can solve their problems. And taking risks such as, if you're gonna have a course, you're not just gonna give them a course. You're not gonna give somebody something, like go to somebody and just say, here, I made this for you, but not know their pain points or what it is. You're going to understand their pain points, and you're going to take the risk of solving their problem, because that's what the course is. It's marketed for the specific purpose. And based on the risk factors of the conversions and everything that happens from that, then you continue to leverage your review, you leverage the feedback that you get from that, and you continue to grow it, and you use the feedback, the data, to continue to leverage your business. So with risk, again, you got to understand that without risk there is no business. If profit only comes from risk, and as long as you know that risk, when you get profit, you're only going to get profit as long as you take risks. So I hope you guys get a lot of value from this video, because without risk, there is no profit. Without risk, you can't understand your customer. You can't be able to do things to solve problems for people without risk. So I hope you guys have a blessed day and use this value use this to understand your customers, be able to reach out to them. Don't just go to them from point A. Understand them first. Reach out to them, talk to them, understand them, and then ask them questions, and then take risks based off those questions, based on the understanding. Seek first to understand before you first sell to somebody, because if you try to sell somebody, you will never. People hate to be sold, people love to buy. So I hope you take this with a grain of salt and you run with it, because questions, valuable questions, from understanding, from helping people, from knowing where someone is and knowing where to take them from point A to point B is very important. And if you can take that risk from somebody, taking that struggle, the pain points from somebody, and putting it on your shoulders, and you're putting the risk on yourself, then that's how you have a profitable business. As long as you take that burden on somebody and you put that risk on yourself, and you give them results from point A to point B, and you give them the vision and the image of what it's going to be like, then that's how you continue to grow your business and continue to leverage your audience. And if you can solve those problems, then you can continue to grow your value ladder. The more value you grow, the more problems you solve, the more value, the more income you can raise, because those are the more problems you are solving for people. And the more problems that you're solving, the more income you can make, because the more price you can put on the value that you have. All right, guys.